All right, welcome back, everybody. Anybody that's new here, thanks for joining me today. If you aren't new here, you know sometimes I add a little bit of cooking and stuff into this stuff that we do here on DWS Outdoors. Today, it's going to be a really simple one. I'm going to fry something. You've obviously seen the thumbnail. Yes, that's a whole creek chub I'm about to eat. I've never eaten a whole creek chub before. I've had many other fish species where basically you eat them whole. I've had things like smelt and some crab species I've eaten. You tend to basically fry them whole and eat the whole thing. Some shrimp stuff too. But there's a lot of fish around the world that people basically eat the whole thing. They don't waste anything. And I was reminded of this of another local YouTuber in the state of Wisconsin. If you guys know D Yang Bass, David Yang, both Davids. I watch some of his stuff once in a while. It's got some pretty interesting content. But he recently just did it was like fried chubs, but he did it out on the river. And I was fishing the other day, and I was actually trying to catch some bait fish, and I saw some chubs. So I went back there, grabbed a couple of them. I have them in a bucket, and I'm gonna clean them for you guys. I'm gonna show you what he did. Basically, David, if you're seeing this, I'm copying exactly what you did because I want to try it, and I can't meet up with you for the life of me to get out and eat some stuff like this. So I'll just do it myself. So stay tuned. It's going to be really simple seasoning, real simple stuff. And then, like I said, I'm going to show you guys what he did. It's basically using a scissors to gut them and stuff like that. But yeah, this is eating them whole. So if you're squeamish, turn away now. Okay, so I'm going to do this basically verbatim on kind of how he did it. I'm going to do two different versions because I just want to try it. David Yang did one where it was MSG, some garlic powder, onion, and he was saying sea salt, and that's basically what I always have. So I'm going to do two of them like that, so just that, and fry them plain. But then I'm going to put some Cajun breading and some breadcrumbs on one of them, maybe with a little bit of salt seasoning and stuff like that, but just lightly because I really like Cajun stuff. So if they turn out really good like that, I know a place where I can get a ton of these guys, so there'd be an endless snack supply for me. So we're going to try them all. But got a bowl full of salted water here. So once I cut them up and gut them, I'm going to stick them in here, rinse them off really good, let them soak in that for a little bit, and then rinse them off and clean them up really good before I dry them off and then do the breading. Okay, so the upside of me doing this at home is I have a hose. I have these guys in a bucket here, as you guys see in the thumbnail. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna use these little guys. They're only like, I don't know, maybe 3 inches long, something like that. They are incredibly slippery. But like I said, I'm gonna take a scissors and do what the Yang did, which was basically you're gonna cut out the center here all the way out the mouth and then pull the guts out. So I cut down the center and you just stick your finger in there and rip the guts out. Okay, so I'm gonna rinse this guy out really good, but this is what you're looking for. You're looking for, I've done this with trout before, that's why I kind of know what to do here. So completely empty out the inside, make sure all the blood and stuff's out of it. So I'm gonna cheat, use the hose here. You just rinse it out really good. But yeah, once it's completely rinsed out, you can take it, throw it in your salt water. Salt water helps get that bloody taste out of them. Any fish get it out of them. And yeah, I'm gonna do that with the rest of these guys, and then we'll see you guys back inside. Okay, so got them all cleaned up. I'm gonna show you guys. I just did 4 of them, and I was gonna just eat these right now. I have oil ready to go and everything like that, but I thought it would be a lot better to get the girlfriend to try some of these. So what you guys don't know, anybody that does know, I've been with the same woman for a long time. She's awesome. She usually eats just about anything that I convince her to eat. But the big thing here is she's not home right now. But when she gets home, I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to see what she thinks about these things. Because this is my first time trying them. It'd be kind of cool to be the first time trying something, and she's the first time trying something. I've eaten a lot of crazy things in my life, but she's kind of following suit. So I'm going to just wait a little bit here, and you guys stay tuned. We'll see what the reaction from the girlfriend is when she when she tries her first whole fried creek chub. But yeah, this is what they look like after they've been cleaned up. So I put them in the ice or the salt water after I gutted them and cleaned them up real good. And then what you do is you put them in the salt water, let them sit in there a little bit. And most fish, you just kind of rub them down afterwards, rinse them off really good, get the salt off of them, and then they'll look super fresh. And then you go from there. You have to dry them because you don't want a bunch of water in them when you're frying them, and then bread them or do whatever you're gonna do. I already mixed it together, but I have in the first batch I'm gonna do this is MSG, garlic powder, onion powder, Mediterranean salt. So as bare minimum as possible. This is what D Yang did with his. I wanted to see what his exactly tasted like, and then I have some crunchy Cajun seasoning with some cornmeal. I'm gonna bread the second two and see how that does. Cause like I said, I have access to tons of these things. Like I could eat creek chubs every day of the week if I wanted to. So if they're good, that's gonna be awesome. So I'll let you guys know when the girl gets here. I'll fry some up. We'll see how they do. Comment below. What do you guys think she's gonna think of them? You think she's gonna think they're good or bad? I think they'll be pretty good. I like stuff like this, so we'll see. Stay tuned. Okay, so first things first, girlfriend's home so she can try them, and then got the first ones breaded the way Deang did it, so should basically taste the same. So we're gonna drop these in there and hopefully don't start a fire. Be my first non-breaded fried fish, I think, ever that I've cooked. So definitely some hot oil. I got it like 400 or I think it's like 375. But yeah, I'll come back when I'll pull them out. So I'd say this is a perfect time to catch her face. So this is what mine look like. You can see those really well. I did those ones, so those are just like a Cajun breading, and that's just like the plain what was it, garlic powder, onion powder, little MSG, and then Mediterranean salt. So I'm gonna try that one first because that's the one Deang did, and they should be fried enough. Yeah. Eat the whole thing. It's interesting being able to eat the head of a fish, but because you gut them all the way out. Like the bones just dissolve. It doesn't taste bad. I think I cooked them a little too hot. She looks a little panicked. That midsection's got beefy ribs in it. So apparently those, if they're not little enough, then the beefy ribs still stick out. But so that's the head. Let's see. Come on, first time. Just eat the whole head and chew. Like I said, it doesn't taste too bad. I thought it would taste worse because it's literally just onion powder, garlic powder, and everything else. All right, what's your opinion? The tail tastes good too. This part in the middle, like I said, has got more ribs in it, so it's a little harder to chew. But yeah,
salty.
Yeah, I might have seasoned them a little too much, but yeah. So with like this one, eat the tail about that much, and then do this. So I saw him do it. Hold on to that other half, like I'm doing with your thumb. Yep, and scrape down. There, pull that. You get ribs. See how the ribs are in there?
Yeah.
I'm used to eating fish more so than she is. So I'll just chew the meat off and spit out the bones if they're too big. But for the most part, those bones seem to dissolve for the most part. You didn't have any like chunky stuff, right? Like it wasn't too bothersome. I'll eat the big guy. So this is the one that I did. That's pretty good. It's really light and okay, Deang, you're right. It's like fatty. See, there's the backbone's what's heavy duty in these things. Yep, heart. But I like the Cajun. It's a lot less, like there's no salt to this one. This one's just airy. A lot different, right? A lot less seasoning. But yeah, that backbone, so if you like pull this off and pull that off, you can eat the ribs on the sides and they'll just fall apart. Yeah, but like, those are the two favorite parts. She went for the tail right away. But for something that I can go get down the road, I'm definitely going to be eating more of these. Okay, so it looks like I got a new snack to make. She's not the biggest fan, but she did try it. So thumbs up for getting her to actually try something that's a little bit weird. A lot of people won't do that. A lot of people won't just eat something like that, especially if you're eating like the head of a fish or something. But there's a lot of good food out there. So you guys stay tuned for future videos. I got some more fishing stuff coming up. But yeah, I had to try it. I had to give it a shot and see how it went. Deang, thanks for putting that one out there because I've been wanting to do something like that and I didn't really know how to go by doing it. I kind of figured you just cleaned them out and fried them whole like that, but to keep it simple, the MSG, garlic powder, and onion powder I think is the key here, but I like things spicy, so I'm going to probably do some red pepper flakes and other good things. So stay tuned for future videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's little weird one. Catch you guys later.